My name is Nick Nicholson, and I'm the Senior Specialist in Russian Works of Art at Heritage Auctions. Heritage is so pleased to announce that we're going to be offering 3 really important collections of Russian works of art in our second sale of Imperial, Fabergé, and Russian works of art on December 16th. One of the most important pieces in the sale is this exceptional casket by the firm of Khlebnikov. They had the Imperial warrant, which meant that they were purveyors to the Imperial family, but they were known for their exceptional detail and their craftsmanship. And this extraordinary casket has on its lid a miniature reduction in enamel of a very famous painting by the Russian artist Ilya Repin, showing the Zaporozhian Cossacks and their reply to the Ottoman Sultan. In the 17th century, there's sort of a semi-legendary story that the Ottoman Sultan invaded the domain of the Cossacks, which is now Ukraine, and he was beaten very badly. And he then wrote them a letter saying that they had to subjugate themselves to his rule, and the Ukrainian Cossacks thought that was pretty hilarious. So they wrote a filthy, profanity-laced letter back to him, and this moment was captured in the painting by Repin and reproduced as the lid of this casket. It's a wonderful story of Ukrainian resilience and bravery, and also the fact that they flaunt authority. This is an exceptional and wonderful work in the sale. We have almost 100 works by Feodor Rückert in this sale, but this one is particularly interesting. It's called a Kriushonnitsa, or a 3-handled cup, and it is magnificently enameled. But one of the things that makes it unusual is it has an American provenance. It was bought by a man called Mr. Hoagland, who was a baking soda heir in the United States. And for many years, people thought that he had at some point gone to Russia and acquired it. It turns out, through a recent study of inventory numbers that we'll be publishing in our catalog, that this piece was actually purchased by Tiffany & Company from Rückert and exported in the late 1890s. Tiffany sold more than 10,000 Russian pieces between 1896 and 1914, and Heritage is really pleased to be able to present this scholarship by our colleagues Anna and Vincent Palmade for the first time. This piece has an extraordinary history. It was originally presented by the Tsar Nicholas II at Compiègne at the races in 1902. It descended, we believe, in the family of the original winner, Uruguay, a horse that won the race. It is engraved with a salutation from the emperor on the bottom, and it's one of the best examples of enameled covered cups from the end of the 19th century. This Kovsh is actually quite famous. It appeared first at auction in the 1970s, and people remarked how important it was for its horse-shaped head and its wonderful design. We now know that it was done by Feodor Rückert, who was an important enameler, and it was sold by Fabergé. For many years, we didn't know anything more about it than that, but recent scholarship here at Heritage in the London ledgers of the Fabergé branch has told us that it was actually originally purchased by the Maharaja of Bikaner. He bought it at the London store and kept it, and we've been very pleased to restore this Indian royal provenance to a known work by Fabergé. The Boar by Princess Tanisheva is really one of the great surprises of the sale. No one has known its whereabouts since it was last seen in 1909, and it's an extraordinary example of the Talashkino style. Talashkino was the artists' colony founded by Princess Maria Tenisheva, and which created an unusual sort of proto-folk, part arts and crafts style, which was really a sort of a romantic style associated completely with Princess Tenisheva. You can look at these lots and other ones in the upcoming sale of Imperial, Fabergé, and Russian works of art at ha.com/8188. The sale is December 16th, and I hope we'll see you all there.